everybody, and welcome to Live at 4. Mark is on vacation this week. Brady Mallory is filling in with us again. Hello.
Hi there. Good to be here.
Appreciate your help. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, it was nice. Went too fast.
Yeah, they always do.
How was yours?
Very good. Yeah, same. We have a very busy show today, so let's get right to it. Topping our headlines, help is on the way for communities devastated by tornadoes across the heart of the country. We're getting a better understanding of the damage and how people are rallying together.
Omicron spread through the UK paints a grim picture for what could happen here in the States as we hit another dark milestone in the pandemic.
And a long-standing Democrat in the state assembly is stepping down. We'll explain why Gordon HINTZ feels now is the time. But first at 4, deadly tornadoes at this hour. More than 100 people are missing in Kentucky, and more than 70 people have been killed in a tornado outbreak that spanned across 8 states.
The fast-moving storm swept through Friday night, destroying thousands of structures, flattening entire communities. The death toll is expected to rise. Among those killed, 29-year-old Navy veteran Clayton Cope, who died when a tornado caused an Amazon warehouse in Illinois to collapse. Federal officials are promising to offer whatever help is needed, but the damage is catastrophic right now. On the third day of recovery efforts, the sheer scope of the work ahead is becoming apparent to those who have lost everything.
You know, where we're standing is going to be weeks on end, and I say weeks, and it could be longer. But we'll do everything we can to do it faster. If we can, we will.
In the massive path of destruction, much of the infrastructure is gone, leaving thousands to survive winter weather without heat or running water. President Biden says he will do whatever it takes to help people impacted by this weekend's deadly tornadoes.
Skylar Henry is at the White House with more.
This is Mayfield, Kentucky. I mean, it's just devastating.
President Biden held a briefing with his emergency response coordinators and says he'll travel to Kentucky to see for himself the damage from this weekend's deadly tornadoes.
So many of the people are facing immense loss. And we talked about how we can accelerate and expand federal assistance to those in desperate need.
The president has already approved an emergency declaration and a major disaster declaration, which, among other things, allows the federal government to send in search and rescue teams, provides federal dollars for local government responses, and helps with housing for those people who have been displaced by the storms.
This administration has made it clear to every governor, whatever they need, when they need it. When they need it, make it known to me, and we'll get it to them as rapidly as we can.
Tornadoes of this size and severity are incredibly rare in December, and President Biden has asked the Environmental Protection Agency to determine whether these twisters are a result of climate change.
There's a lot of things that we don't know for certain, and I don't want to say anything that is not precisely true.
The Biden administration says climate change is impacting the weather, even if this tornado isn't tied to climate change.
Because of the change in climate, because of the threat the climate crisis poses, that we have seen more extreme weather events.
Scientists say it's easier to tie extreme weather events such as wildfires and flooding to climate change than tornadoes. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
The violent tornadoes carried a family photo 150 miles from Dawson Springs, Kentucky to Indiana over the weekend. Katie Poston found the nearly 80-year-old photo stuck to her car's windshield in New Albany, Indiana. She posted it on Facebook and was able to make contact with Cole Swatzel, who said it was his great-grandmother. Swatzel said he was amazed to find out the photo had traveled so far. Poston will reunite the photo with the family, who now live in a town that is estimated to be 75% destroyed. The family heirloom is one small piece of good news to Dawson Springs, where the death toll grew to 13 yesterday.
As people in Kentucky recover from the tornadoes, the Better Business Bureau is giving Wisonsinites a way to help. The BBB recommends verifying charities before giving to them. Well, here are some tips to follow when donating. Give to those you know. Crowdfunding efforts are safest when you know who you're giving your money to. If you don't personally know someone who is collecting the money, the BBB recommends finding an organization that you trust. Consider a cash donation. This is often the fastest way to help in an emergency situation because because supplies, they can be costly to manage.
Keep in mind that your money will be used tomorrow as much as it will today. This is going to be a long-term effort. It's going to take time. So it's okay to do your research. Don't feel the need to give immediately.
According to the BBB, not all crowdfunding sites are built the same. Make sure to check how sites vet postings and projects. And last but not least, look out for campaigns with vague descriptions of how the money will be used. Giving to an organization that is transparent about the money is best. Well, meteorologist Dana Fulton is now on the patio. A lot of people are reacting to these storms, Dana.
This was a massive system that slid through. Of course, the distance there east to west, hundreds and hundreds of miles. But this is the same storm that brought snowfall to northern Wisconsin late Friday night. So from Memphis just to the heart of Wisconsin, stretching up to the middle of the state, over 500 miles. So this, again, a very large storm passing through. You saw all those storm reports. It's going to be quite an effort getting things cleaned up and organized over the next several weeks or several months even. Our Doppler track back here at home, pretty quiet right now. Our attention now shifting to a milder trend. We're at 48 degrees currently in Madison. Again, it is almost the middle of December. And if you think 48's warm, wait until you see what's ahead over the next few days. In fact, we have added an alert day to the forecast on Wednesday, not because of the milder temperatures, but because the system that is bringing our milder temperatures will also be bringing very, very high winds, sustained wind speeds, 15 to 30 miles per hour Wednesday, with gusts easily getting over 40 miles per hour in the afternoon. We also have the possibility to see some showers and thunderstorms building in later on in the day. We already have high wind watches in effect for the western counties in our area. This is for Wednesday. This is not for today, the rest of this evening or tomorrow. But Wednesday is going to be a little busy outside for us. As we look at our traffic conditions right now, a few slowdown spots eastbound along the Beltline and no major delays westbound for us. And most of Rock County right now, north and southbound on the interstate, looks smooth. 25 minutes to get from the Beltline to Janesville, Middleton to Sauk City at 16 minutes this evening, and downtown to Sun Prairie, a quick 20-minute drive. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead for our Wednesday and that alert day in our forecast in just a few minutes.
We'll hear much more about that in just a little while. Dana, thank you. In other news this Monday, a woman died in a fire at a Baraboo duplex last night. The fire at the corner of 4th and Barker Streets was called in just after 10:30 p.m. 2 people and a pet cat were evacuated from the building, but a third person did not make it out. The body of a 79-year-old woman was found inside the house this morning, along with a dog that also died. The state fire marshal is helping with the investigation.
We got a sense today of how the Chandler Halderson homicide trial could play out, and it could be a very difficult one to watch. Halderson was in Dane County Court today for his final motion hearing before the trial is set to begin early next month. Prosecutors said they have thousands of pictures to present, many of which will likely be disturbing. Halderson is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for the death and dismemberment of his parents back in July. Today we are 3 weeks from the start of jury selection in the case. He has pleaded not guilty up to this point. Go to channel3000.com for a detailed timeline of the events that led to his arrest, and make sure to tune in 3 weeks from now when jury selection begins.
After 4+ years as the head of the Assembly Democrats, Representative Gordon HINTZ is stepping down. In a statement today, HINTZ announced he would leave his post next month. The Oshkosh Democrat will remain in the Assembly until then. HINTZ was first elected to the Assembly in 2006 and was elected to lead the Democrats in 2017. In his parting message, HINTZ said he has even more confidence and optimism about the future of the Assembly Democrats than when he stepped into this role 4 years ago.
Democrats and Republicans called for an end to an ongoing election investigations in Wisconsin today in a panel at the state capitol. That includes the chair of the Senate Elections Committee, Republican Kathleen Bernier. She said that the review being conducted right now by former Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman is merely fueling the fire of misinformation, and it feeds into an environment of threats against local election officials.
The misinformation and disinformation that has been perpetuated is very frustrating to me, because I know how to run elections. I've done it. I've worked with the Election Commission.
I'm worried about the escalating anger and where it ends up. I mean, I really think, it was talked about in the press conference today, there needs to be an off-ramp for some of this anger.
Coming up at 6, Naomi Coles talks with officials ahead of what they say will be an even worse year for harassment in 2022. There was an additional police presence at Savannah Oaks Middle School in Fitchburg today after a concerning message was found on the girls' bathroom wall. Verona Area School District did not specify what that message was, but said it was written in barely legible faint pencil and did not include a date. This and other factors led the district to question if it had been there for a while. That is when the school requested additional adult presence in the form of Fitchburg police. Out of an abundance of caution, the police will be on campus tomorrow as well.
The U.S. reached another grim milestone Sunday, recording 800,000 total COVID deaths. That news comes as the U.K. reports its first known death due to the Omicron variant. While the fast-spreading strain has been detected in more than 24 states, it is the Delta variant that's driving up infections nationwide. The average number of COVID cases across the U.S. is up almost 40% from last week, with hospitalizations rising in at least 42 states.
They have a higher vaccination rate and a higher booster rate in the United Kingdom than we do here. And they're seeing Omicron going from very few cases to close to 40% of the cases in the country, literally in a matter of days.
Beginning tomorrow in New York City, all children 5 to 11 years old must have proof of vaccination in restaurants, fitness centers, and entertainment venues. Despite warnings of a winter surge, a CBS News poll finds nearly 2/3 of Americans still plan to gather for Christmas. Only 1 in 5 have canceled family get-togethers so far.
Well, now is the time to get that holiday shopping done. That's because many delivery deadlines are quickly approaching. People who want a gift delivered by Christmas need to act soon. For the majority of Americans, the deadline to ship ground with the U.S. Postal Service and FedEx is Wednesday, December 15th. The UPS cutoff depends on where you live. First-class mail, including greeting cards, must be sent through the post office by the 17th. Shipping times for Amazon and other online retailers vary. Shoppers are often given an estimated delivery time.
An estimated shipping date or an estimated delivery date even is not a guarantee that your item's going to arrive on time. The longer you wait, the fewer options you're going to have.
And experts say shoppers looking for a specific present online should buy now to make sure it arrives on time.
Well, still to come tonight on Live at 4, we'll have a conversation with the CEO of Madison Ballet, Jonathan Solari.
And he's going to tell us about how its performance of the Nutcracker at Fort McCoy went this weekend.
You're watching News 3 Now, live at 4.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
Discover what's in store at Habitat Restore Dane County. You'll find something new every time you visit to keep your project on budget with low price and high quality home supplies. For one-of-a-kind items, shop Habitat Restore Dane County today.
Hello, I'm Roman Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. As a locally owned and operated funeral home, it's important to know that not all funeral homes are the same. Some other Madison area funeral homes are actually owned by corporations based outside of the United States. A corporately owned funeral home is focused on the bottom line, making services more costly. We have served local families for more than 80 years, and our priority is investing in the community and your family. In your time of need, Ryan Funeral Homes are here for you.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists and has helped over 1 million people. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto.
Celebrate, The holidays are back around. All the family is back in town. I can't wait, I'm getting ready for this time of year. We'll be celebrating with our friends, and I wish would never end. So let's drink and raise a glass to this time of
You just gotta do what's in your heart to put some joy out there. When the world needs a little bit of love, give it love. It's about caring for others and for those who care for others, because everyone should know, no matter who they are, just how much they matter. Be happy, be healthy, be kind. Unity Point Health Meritor, a partner of UW Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Tossed, buffalo sauce, hot honey flipped, boneless dipped, Arby's, razzled, buffalo dazzled, hot honey, $5 boneless wings and crinkle fries deal. Arby's, we have the meat.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Save up to $42.62 on select models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
I feel like I should sing this next line.
You're a pretty good singer. You could.
I don't know, but here we go. All she wants for Christmas is a Big Mac.
Well done.
That was bad.
No, that was really well done. Pop singer Mariah Carey is the latest celebrity to team up with McDonald's. Starting today, Mickey D's app users will get a free menu item with a $1 purchase, and it's being called the Mariah menu. In addition, the first 10,000 people to take advantage of the deal Wednesday will get a free beanie with Mimi's signature. Just watch your order for an extra dose of glitter.
Underrated movie.
And if you sing it, maybe it'll be even better.
We'll spare the viewers any more Brady singing. All right, Kim Kardashian is a step closer to being able to practice as an attorney in California. Today, the reality show star revealed on Instagram that she passed what she called the baby bar exam, which is typically given to first-year law students. Kardashian shared that it took her 4 attempts to pass the test. To become a practicing attorney in California, Kardashian will also have to pass the general bar exam. Kardashian thanked several people who helped her, including her late father, Robert Kardashian, an attorney famous for defending O.J. Simpson during his murder trial. She said, "I know my dad would be so proud."
Delta Airlines refunded more than 6 million tickets in 2020, totaling more than $3 billion. According to Delta policy, travelers are eligible for a full refund when Delta cancels a flight or makes a significant schedule change. The airline released the information ahead of Wednesday's Senate committee hearing with major airline representatives. Data from the Transportation Department shows there has been a surge in complaints over refunds since the pandemic started. Wall Street started the week on a down note as investors continue to worry about the Omicron variant. Travel-related stocks took the biggest hits. The Dow dropped 320 points, the NASDAQ 217, and the S&P 500 closed down 43. Well, after being canceled last year due to the pandemic, a holiday classic returned this weekend to an unusual venue.
Yeah, the Madison Ballet performed the Nutcracker for the Afghan refugees staying at Fort McCoy.
The show returns to Madison for 9 performances at the Overture Center starting this Friday. Jonathan Solari is the CEO of Madison Ballet. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome back to Live at 4.
Hi, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your performances of the Nutcracker for the Afghan refugees this weekend. Where did this idea start?
So it was a beautiful weekend. We just got back yesterday. It was inspiring beyond what we could have anticipated. About a month and a half ago, the idea came to me when I was reading that more than half of the people at the base, the 13,000 there at the time, were under 18. So children who needed some kind of distraction, some kind of joy in their lives. And I thought, what could we do? And what we do best, of course, is dance and share the magic of our art form. So really quickly, pieces came together and we were welcomed by the Fort and the Department of Homeland Security, the military were all exceptional in making this happen. And this weekend was incredible for us and for the families who are waiting to start the next chapter of their lives.
Well, we're seeing some video, and it looks like in addition to the performances, the kids got to learn a couple of things. Will you tell us about that aspect of it?
Yeah, before each day of performances, we had classes for little ones with our dancers, and it was just magic to watch them be able to move and express themselves. And again, find a little bit of joy. One of my favorite moments actually came when on Saturday morning, a group of about 20 kids were dancing in and out of a circle, and actually some of the military, the men came in as well. So the soldiers were dancing with the children, and it was just a really beautiful moment.
Oh, that is a beautiful moment. What was the reaction to the show?
You know, it was overwhelmingly positive. I think that the gesture alone, to know that there are people outside of that base who are ready to welcome them and share our culture and our art with them, was one thing. But to actually see the performance and see how much magic and technical theatrical ability was displayed for them, it was whistling and cheering, and our dancers just embraced it all. It was really an excellent exchange.
Well, and did you find that the art of this, of the performance, did it transcend any language barriers that may exist?
Of course, and that's the beauty of dance, right? So there are 3 languages spoken by this community on that base, none of them spoken by our artists, but we got to share this weekend together. And it really was a true cultural exchange that way. It transcended all barriers.
How many shows did you perform?
We did 4 performances of the second act of the Nutcracker. We would have liked to have brought the whole thing, but you know, when you're building a stage inside of a military warehouse, you have to make some accommodations.
Yeah,
but we are getting back to performing the full show starting this weekend, starting Friday night. So join us at the Overture Center if you're able.
And how does it feel to be back this year, to be getting back to normal?
It feels really good.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. You know, we haven't performed this show. Actually, this is new choreography for us this year. So we actually premiered it at Fort McCoy. You know, the first time we've had new choreography in nearly 20 years. But for our dancers to be back on that Overture stage and to be with an orchestra and with an audience and share what they've devoted their life to, words can't express it. It feels so good. And we're loading in right now. I got to spend this morning with our crew who's working hard, putting all of the magic together.
Well, congratulations on just a beautiful gesture for everyone at Fort McCoy. And best of luck on your upcoming shows at Overture Center. Great to talk to you today, Jonathan. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Up next on Live at 4, street art takes on a whole new meaning.
We'll show you how Dave Zinn creates his masterpieces on the sidewalk, and that's after Dana's First Warn forecast.
It's the holiday gifting time at VITENS Goldflex. Buy a $50 gift card and receive a $5 bonus gift certificate. Buy a $100 gift card and receive a $15 bonus gift certificate. Check out even better deals at VITENS.com. Golf suites, indoor miniature golf, grill and bar. Gift cards are good for them all at VITENS Golfland.
Tackle tough jobs with Bosch power tools and accessories from Menards. From the workshop to the job site, Bosch packs the performance and features you need to get the job done right. That's why Bosch is the choice of pros. Choose from our great selection of over 500 in-stock Bosch tools, bits, blades, and accessories. This drill and impact driver kit is $99. Plus, give the perfect gift with the Menards gift card.
In a recent clinical study, patients using Salonpas patch reported reductions in pain severity, using less or a lot less oral pain medicines, and improved quality of life. That's why we recommend Salonpas. It's good medicine.
It's time to spread game. The Harlem Globetrotters are coming with an all-new tour. 4 quarters of big plays, ankle-breaking moves, and ball-handling wizardry. Do they dunk? Do they dunk? See the stars rattle the rim in the all-new in-game dunk contest. This is the team everyone can cheer for. The Spread Game Tour is coming. Don't miss the Globetrotters playing in Madison on January 2nd. Go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
Introducing Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. New luxury apartments for seniors 55 plus. Professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Brenna today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont. With a
Ford F-150 and an available Pro Power onboard generator, you're not just ready, you're holiday ready. Get a Ford F-150 with 0 for 60 and 500 retail bonus cash, plus complimentary maintenance when you sign up for Ford Pass Rewards. See your Ford dealer today.
Grass looks great, Zeus. Hey, could you maybe trim the hydrangea too?
Sure thing, Kevin. You want me to do the box suits as well?
No. Finding the right person for the job isn't always easy. But when you have an insurance question, you can always count on your local Geico agent. They can give you personalized advice and could help you save hundreds.
Hey, Medusa, let's boogie.
For expert help with all your insurance needs, get to know your local Geico agent today.
ByteDance Golfland now offers 2 indoor golf and multi-sport simulator suites. Play over 100 championship golf courses with unmatched golf swing data and visualization. Or play other sports and games using real sports equipment. The ByteDance Golfland simulator suites provides a fun indoor entertainment experience.
Well, take a look at this. A family motorcycle ride quickly turns into a frightening situation. This is in Indonesia. A mother and her children got stuck on a railroad crossing. They barely had time. They're trying to get the bike off the tracks and out of the metal grates. And the kids, look at that, hop off just in time. They didn't get a chance. Well, did they get the bike off the tracks?
It didn't look like it.
Not that that really matters. Yeah, the bike has some damage, but luckily and amazingly, no one was hurt. It always makes the hair on my neck stand up, these stories. Thank goodness.
Yeah, they just jumped out right in the nick of time.
Yep.
So
well,
on to happier things.
Today ushers in a celebration worthy of the winter holidays.
Yeah, it's National Hot Cocoa Day, and December 13th is a perfect time to celebrate by warming up with a cup of hot chocolate with marshmallows on top, of course. The Mayans get the credit for creating the first chocolate beverage about 2,000 years ago. And while we might think of it as purely dessert, cocoa does have real health benefits. Nutritionists say cocoa contains antioxidants and flavonoids that are good for heart health and even preventing cancer.
Yeah, that's what I always tell myself. It's good for you, Susan. It's good
for you.
And
this helps your heart.
We have to show these cute marshmallows that our director Nicole found. Those are very cute.
They have little candy canes, and this one's a little grumpy snowman. They're pretty cute.
I'll take one. Are they minty or are they?
Thank you.
They had
just regular.
They had like a little bit of flavor, but they're mostly marshmallow. Yeah, you didn't ask, but you're gonna get one.
Well, you don't really need this today because it is so mild outside, but this is really nothing compared to what's coming on Wednesday. And everybody's, after the tragedy in Kentucky, everybody's a little nervous about what's coming on Wednesday.
We might have some stronger thunderstorms on Wednesday. I think the main focus for us for the middle of the week, the mild temperatures and those windy conditions. We'll take a closer look at that system that's bringing itself in right after this hot chocolate break.
Yes, you deserve it. You got a lot to talk about.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pills and inferior technology that hurts and just masks your ED. Fix it for good. The best part, our ED treatment is non-invasive, painless, and you can get back to your natural functionability after just a few short in-office sessions. Call us today and mention this ad, and your initial consultation is free. We are Madison's trusted specialist and only national erectile dysfunction provider. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get $100 on every new line. Call or go online.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. As Attic Angel community. Independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living, built with the help of angels.
Chevy is taking people lots of places this holiday.
We're going sledding! We're going to find the perfect tree. We're going to Nana.
Let your Chevy dealer take you there with Chevy Red Tags, where the price you see is the price you pay.
Happy holidays from Chevy.
Find new places, find new roads. Or find your red tag and you may qualify for $500 bonus cash on all Silverado Crew Cab pickups. That's on top of most other offers. New models are arriving weekly. Secure yours today. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Well, it is certainly a little mild outside right now. Temperatures currently in the upper 40s, and we're just going to continue to see this mild trend carry us through the rest of your work week. A calm breeze right now, but those wind speeds will also be picking up here soon. Doppler track stays quiet overnight, and for Tuesday, we don't see our next opportunity for any rain to build in until late Wednesday, and that could bring a few thunderstorms along with it because temperatures will trend towards the middle 60s on Wednesday, so a very mild spot for us for the middle of the week. The daily high temperature record for Wednesday is in the low 50s, so we are absolutely going to break that. We might even push past the all-time high temperature record for Madison in December, which is 64, and it does look likely that we're going to get close to that for Wednesday. Windy conditions expected for many of the days this week. It's going to stay at least a little breezy, if not quite gusty outside, especially for Wednesday afternoon. And looking ahead to late Wednesday night, that's when we have the potential to see some scattered thunderstorms build in with our shower chances. Overnight temperatures will hold pretty steady, getting close to freezing right around 10 p.m. and likely going to stay pretty close to freezing overnight to start off your Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, high temperatures will trend close to 50 degrees yet again. A little bit of cloud coverage for us, especially later on in the day. Rain chances building in by early Wednesday morning. Notice at 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, we're near 50 degrees. In the afternoon, these high temperatures climb up to the mid 60s. We'll have the scattered shower chance throughout the day. So isolated showers, you know, just dancing around throughout the day. Some moments will be dry, others will be a little rainy for us. It's later in the evening that this cold front passes through and brings the opportunity to have some stronger thunderstorms for us late Wednesday night and into Thursday. Notice how windy it is at that time. Temperatures still in the mid 60s late Wednesday. So that's going to be a line we keep a very close eye on. It clears out, temperatures cool down for Thursday. The rain chance goes away as well, but we could see those thunderstorm chances popping up for late Wednesday. In fact, we do have a marginal risk for severe weather already for our western counties for Wednesday. That's also the area under a high wind watch for Wednesday late in the day. So an alert day in the forecast now due to those wind speeds, 15 to 30 miles per hour for sustained wind speeds. Wind gusts easily getting over 40 miles per hour. Plus, we have that chance to see some thunderstorms developing late in the day. For tomorrow, high temperatures close to 50 degrees with a variably cloudy sky. It'll be breezy outside and certainly very, very mild. Mid 60s on Wednesday with the possibility for some thunderstorms at night. Temperatures will fall during the day on Thursday as that cold front clears out, and then we're back closer to average, like the 60s never even happened, close to 30 degrees for afternoon highs for the weekend and all the way into next week.
And then back to reality.
Back to December weather.
But still no significant snow anywhere in sight.
No. And we've had years where it really holds off until January before it starts dumping on us, but it's definitely not in the forecast really for the next 10 days.
Do you have a snow cone machine?
I need to. No, I'm working on the hot chocolate machine.
Okay.
That's what's coming next for me.
I cannot believe it's going to be 64 degrees on Wednesday.
It's going to be warm.
Wow, interesting. All right, Dana, if you keep an eye on it for us, thank you. David Zinn is a popular street artist known for showing you that you don't need fancy supplies in order to make art.
His work has appeared worldwide, from a village square in Germany to the streets of Laguna Beach, California.
Jamie Yukas looks at how Zinn brings his sketches to life.
What do you look for? What's a canvas on the street?
Oh, anything.
To most people, this might look like an ordinary street. But to David Zinn, it offers endless possibilities.
There's strange little posts in the ground. Sometimes no one can tell me why they're there, so they might be there for this person, you know.
Just for you to start drawing.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
For more than 20 years, the Michigan native worked as a freelance commercial artist until a box of colorful sidewalk chalk convinced him to leave his day job.
But that is a squirrel's tail.
The 52-year-old now creates whimsical 3D drawings right on the spot, using everything from manhole covers to weeds and street cracks as his inspiration.
A few minutes ago, this was just a patch, and it wanted to be a hole in the ground.
Yeah, I see the hole in the ground, yeah.
So it's working?
That's it.
Why did you decide to start doing art with chalk, of all things?
The honest answer is that I was looking for an excuse to be outside on a nice day. That was how it started.
That's it?
Yeah. We all seem to have chalk in our house. It's just very easy to come by, which is one of the things that I think makes it a good thing to make art with, because it's not precious.
Philomena, the flying pig, is just one of the characters that often pops up.
There was, and is, one perfectly flat small brick right here that is perfect for a pig head. So that's where the pig had to go. And this is where the window ledge had to go, because it couldn't go anywhere else.
So what kind of chalk do you use?
Anything I can get my hands on.
It doesn't take long for Zinn to attract a crowd, from longtime fans.
Look at me. I always get tears in my eyes when I see it. I just love it. It just makes me so happy.
To first-time onlookers.
He was like checking out the concrete over there, the concrete over here. It's like, what's going on? I never seen anyone doing this before.
The ground was perfectly dry.
If Zinn isn't striking up conversations with real people,
Is that what you want to be?
he can often be seen talking to the characters he's bringing to life.
Where are your arms?
I loved how he kind of explained his personal thought and his personal connection to it, which made me really feel like this really comes from his heart. This stuff isn't pre-planned. It's definitely from the heart.
And I think he might be done.
Still, even the most heartfelt piece of art can get washed away with just a few raindrops. But Zinn says that's all, well, part of the draw.
Famous works of art hanging in museums get seen by thousands of people every day. But this, you could be among the dozens of people who get to see this while it exists. That's pretty special.
Is there a lesson in all this for people?
I hope so. I think that's part of what this is meant to do, to celebrate the fact that we walk through spaces on our way to somewhere else all the time and don't really take the time to notice where we are. And it's helped me a lot to actually appreciate every single place that I am for what it can do. Yeah, that'll do, at least until it rains.
Jamie Yukis, Laguna Beach, California.
Oh, please come to Madison.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? That's so creative.
And what I like about that story is you can find beauty anywhere and you can find opportunities to create it. That guy's so creative.
And it just makes you happy. I love what that woman
Good for the
said.
soul.
Oh, those are fantastic. Well, still to come tonight on Live at 4. 1 year later, we catch up with one of the first members of the British public to get a COVID vaccine.
And then at 5, fentanyl test strips are currently illegal in Wisconsin, but local lawmakers are trying to change that to make Wisconsin safer for everyone.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
This is Connie Ryan of Ryan Funeral Homes. While things have changed, it's still necessary for families to stay connected. And when it comes to the loss of a loved one, it's important to process and grieve and honor your loved one in a way that keeps everyone safe. We're doing this through intimate services and private virtual streaming, so your family can be part of the service no matter where they are. Ryan Funeral Homes are here with your safety in mind and compassionate care in your time of need.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer. The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get $100 on every new line. Call or go online.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life hearing centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-day challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-day challenge.
This might look like a cliffhanger.
But this is the Nissan sales event ad.
Save up to $42.62 on select models.
Better bring that home for the holidays.
Tonight at 5, several Wisconsin hospitals are nationally recognized. We'll tell you who and how they are standing out.
Very mild temperatures will be unusually warm by Wednesday, and we may set a record high temperature by 10 degrees. However, very strong winds are also likely as well. My first warn forecast at 5.
And ahead at 6, election officials are under attack. Why election-related threats are a growing trend around the U.S. and what to expect for 2022.
Here we go. Welcome back. Being among the first in the world to get the COVID vaccine last year gave one British grandfather the opportunity to spend time with his family worry-free.
And also made him famous with an interview on CNN that went viral. CNN checks in with Martin Kenyon 1 year later to see how things are going.
I said, "What's this thing? You're doing the vaccination?" He said, "Yes."
Remember this from a year ago?
I hope I am not going to have the bloody bug now. I don't intend to have it because I've got granddaughters and I want to live a long time.
A dash of humor, a zest of dry wit, and good old-fashioned British common sense.
Well, there's no point in dying now when I haven't lived this long, is there?
This from newly vaccinated 91-year-old Martin Kenyon on the day the UK rolled out the world's first COVID-19 vaccine.
I was sitting here, I'm sure Jim too, beaming from ear to ear that entire interview.
For a brief viral moment, 6 million views on Twitter, Martin was everyone's cup of tea. When we catch up with him at his London home, Martin hasn't changed one bit.
So Martin, how have you been? It's great to see you. It's been a while.
I'm still alive. That's the most important thing, isn't it? I've had a whole year of being alive since I last saw you. I've been very well.
How does he feel about his overnight fame?
I never saw any of it. I'd no idea it was there. I still haven't seen it. It requires other people to tell me about it. I've never seen what was in, maybe it was ANC, is it called? What's that American?
CNN? We're very fond of you at CNN.
CNN, that's it. The fact is that when this thing happened, other people did see my name in the paper. Every single damned London newspaper was there, which rather shocked me, you know.
So how is life after vaccination?
I can't really pretend it's changed at all. I had the injection. I remember going to get it. So I took my own initiative and got on with it.
One thing inoculation does help with, seeing his granddaughters.
And they love their grandfather, that's the great thing. They take a great deal of care about me. Which couldn't be luckier. I couldn't be luckier.
Like last year, Martin plans to spend Christmas with his family. Unruffled by the pandemic, but cautious. He got his booster shot more than 2 months ago. The vaccination card always in his back pocket.
Do you have any parting thoughts for us?
Well, I think you're lovely.
I think you're lovely too. Thank you very much.
Ciao.
Cyril Vanier, CNN, Paris.
91, still going strong.
I want him to be on TV more. He's fun.
I agree. That was nice. Well, the movie The West Side Story hit the theaters this weekend. So did this one live up to its lofty expectations of the first one?
Yeah, good question. Next up on Live at 4, Will Loper tells us what to watch on the Loper Report.
With Farmers Auto multi-policy discount, the more policies you have with us, the more you could save on your auto insurance.
Hey, hon.
Hi, honey.
Like what?
Well, you'd get a discount for insuring your jet skis and boat RV, life, home, and more. You could save up to 45%.
That's a whole lot of discounts.
Well, we offer coverage for a whole lot of things, and you could save a whole lot of something with Farmers Policy Perks.
17-car garage you got there?
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
You know what I'm going to miss most about space?
What's that?
How easy it is to keep up my saving habit. There's nothing to buy up here.
We're making it easier to save on Earth, too. When you open a savings builder account at BMO Harris, you can get a cash reward for every month you save.
Anything to help launch my savings?
Sure. When you open a checking account, we'll give you $200 to kickstart your savings progress.
$200 and a monthly savings reward.
It's a way to save that won't weigh you down. It's a little space humor.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do. And if you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. It's the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. Entresto is proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And with a healthier heart, there's no telling where life may take you. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure. Entrust your heart to Entresto.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Always good news when things are staying pretty quiet for us in the traffic scene. Throughout Dane County, we have a few delays eastbound on the Beltline, but westbound pretty smooth for us this evening. And the interstate north and southbound through Rock County and Dane County. All good. No accidents to report for us from the Beltline to Janesville, 25 minutes, 16 minutes to get from Middleton to Sauk City and downtown to Sun Prairie at 18 minutes this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
All right, thank you, Dana. A bear on the attack in Southern California. The victim, a giant inflatable reindeer. Someone couldn't keep their paws off it. Once he took it to the ground, he nuzzles its face a little bit and eventually starts whipping its head around. The bear takes a bite out of the leg before going full beast mode.
I guess you could say he barely likes Christmas.
Oh, well done. The much anticipated remake of West Side Story hit theaters this weekend.
So to tell us what to watch and what to skip, here's this week's edition of the Loper Report.
Hey there, Susan and Brady. West Side Story failed to hit a high note at the box office, making only $10.5 million on a $100 million budget. Ticket sales aside, the movie itself sings and is absolutely worth seeing.
This is my first time in New York City. I want to be happy here. I want to make a life, a home.
The film is the second adaptation of the 1957 stage musical, and some may question why another version is needed after the 10 Oscar-winning 1961 film. Director Steven Spielberg, who listened to the original cast album on repeat at age 10, makes a case for this new version with dazzling cinematography and dance numbers, updated song lyrics, and actual Latino actors.
You keep away from him as long as you're in my house.
I'm a grown-up now, Bernardo. I'm gonna think for myself.
West Side Story gets 4.5 Ariana DeBoses out of 5, who is one of the standout stars of the film, playing Anita. Also new in theaters is the star-studded comedy Don't Look Up.
I hear there's something you don't like the looks of.
We discovered a very large comet.
Oh, good for you. It's headed directly towards Earth.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence are astronomers who discover an asteroid is going to destroy the planet. Only problem is, nobody will listen.
How big is this thing, Dolan? Can it destroy my ex-wife's house? Is that possible?
There's a 100% chance that we're all going to die.
Hey.
Well, the handsome astronomer can come back anytime, but the yelling lady, not so
much.
Although the film's too long by a half hour, it's still immensely entertaining from start to finish, with multiple laugh-out-loud moments as it skewers and satirizes a multitude of targets, from social media to politics.
This comet contains $30 trillion worth of material.
What do trillions of dollars matter if we're all gonna die?
Oh, no, what if we're rich? That would be terrible.
4 asteroids out of 5 for Don't Look Up, which comes to Netflix December 24th.
You'll never take me alive!
And go back in time with Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz in the film Being the Ricardos.
Action!
Lucy, I'm home.
Nicole Kidman stars as Lucille and Javier Bardem as Desi as they grapple with 3 major events in their lives before an upcoming episode airing, which may be their last.
I need you to help me save my marriage.
How many times I gotta explain where I was and what I was doing?
You gotta explain.
You being funny right now?
I'm Lucille Ball. When I'm being funny, you'll know. This is getting out of hand. Have you been cheating on me?
The story's made up.
Written and directed by Aaron Sorkin, the film is less Sorkin-y than most of his films in a good way. And even though the time jumps don't work as well as they should, the movie shines during other moments, like when Lucille watches comedic bits play out in her mind, and Javier bringing all the charm possible to his performance as Desi.
I get paid a fortune to do exactly what I love doing.
They got their money's worth. Pictures up.
3.5 Vitamita Vegemins for Being the Ricardos, which is in theaters now and comes to Amazon Prime Video December 21st.
Good show. Good show.
Good show.
For Live at 4, I'm Will Loper.
Some good choices there.
Yeah, I'm seeing Being the Ricardos later on this week, so
oh, good.
I'll let you know how it is.
I'll be anxious to hear what you think.
Yeah, it looks good.
We'll be right back.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what we want and need, and we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Women are living longer than ever before with Kisqali when taken with an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant in postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, a severe or worsening rash, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Ask your doctor about living longer with Kisqali.
RHD Plumbing presents their Titletown Winter Getaway Contest. Win a 2-night stay in Green Bay's Titletown, including food, drink, and entertainment gift cards. Visit the contest page on channel3000.com and enter today.
These are the faces that smile so wide at the friends and staff who are by their side, where life is lived with a feeling of pride on every bump of life's great ride that comes from the care that sweetens the air that lives in the house that angels built. Attic Angel Community, independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living built with the help of angels.
Tonight at 5, election-related threats toward election officials are on the rise. We talked to the Dane County clerk, and several Wisconsin hospitals are nationally recognized. We'll tell you who and how they're standing out. That's tonight on News 3 Now at 5.
An alert day is in the forecast for Wednesday, mainly late in the day. High winds possible with evening thunderstorms rumbling through late Wednesday. We'll be keeping a close eye on that as we work closer to the event.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Do you suffer with pain, numbness, and tingling in the hands or feet, commonly diagnosed as peripheral neuropathy? Are you taking drugs such as Lyrica or gabapentin that have serious side effects and often do not relieve your symptoms? Your doctor has told you you may just have to live with the pain. Peripheral neuropathy is a result of damage to the nerves, often causing burning, weakness, pain, numbness, tingling, and the most debilitating balance problems. Our facility uses multiple therapeutic methods to help give you relief from neuropathy symptoms with no injections and no drugs. You may start seeing relief after only a few sessions. To determine if your neuropathy symptoms can be relieved, we will do a consultation to evaluate the extent of your condition. Call us today to schedule your neuropathy consultation to find out if you're a candidate for our therapy. Call today.
I'm not getting through the pandemic just to end up with the flu.
I asked for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent. It's the #1 used flu vaccine for people 65 and older.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent is the only vaccine approved by the FDA for superior flu protection in adults 65 plus.
I'm not letting my guard down.
Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent isn't for people who've had a severe allergic reaction to any flu vaccine or vaccine component, including eggs or egg products. Tell your healthcare professional if you've ever experienced severe muscle weakness after receiving a flu shot. People with weakened immune systems, including those receiving therapies that suppress the immune system, may experience lower immune responses. Vaccination may not protect everyone. Side effects include pain, redness and/or swelling where you got the shot, muscle ache, headache, and general discomfort. Other side effects may occur.
All flu shots are not the same. I raised my game with Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist for Fluzone High-Dose Quadrivalent.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
In today's final touch, a gem company in Sri Lanka has unveiled a rare and massive gemstone.
It's been certified as one of the biggest precious stones ever found in the country. When the outer layer was removed for inspection, the interior showed a silky blue patchy appearance, suggesting the stone is a blue sapphire. The owners plan to obtain the services of a local or foreign gem valuer soon to determine the price of the rock. Sri Lanka, and especially its southwestern city of Ratnapura, or the Gem City in the local language, has been known for centuries for mining gems and precious stones.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Very much so. Thanks for your help today, Brady.